Welcome to our channel. I hope you are all well. In today's video, we have 3 most terrifying horror stories. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Locked in fear. It was the year 2020, and the world was in the throes of a pandemic. Schools across the nation were closing their doors, and my school was no exception. We were all ordered to stay home to prevent the spread of the virus. But as the weeks turned into months, and the lockdown persisted, my parents decided it was time for me to return to school. Not physically, but virtually. Little did I know that my virtual school experience would lead me to an encounter that would haunt me forever. The online classes were mundane, and the once bustling hallways of my school now remained eerily empty. It was a gloomy Monday morning when I received an unexpected email from my teacher, Mr. Williams. The subject line simply read, "Virtual School Lockdown Challenge." Curiosity got the better of me, and I opened the email to find a video message from Mr. Williams. "Good morning, class," Mr. Williams began. "Today we're going to try something different. We're going to embark on a virtual adventure through the haunted halls of our school. Your task is to navigate through the school's online systems, uncover clues, and solve puzzles to escape the virtual lockdown." The challenge excited me and my classmates, and we quickly assembled in a virtual meeting room to begin the spooky adventure. Mr. Williams acted as our guide, leading us through a virtual replica of the school. As we explored each room, strange occurrences began to happen. Disembodied whispers echoed through the virtual hallways, and shadows seemed to flicker in the corners of our screens. Despite the eerie atmosphere, we pressed on, determined to solve the mystery. The first clue led us to the school library's online database, where we had to decipher a cryptic message. With teamwork, we cracked the code and moved on to the next challenge. Each puzzle grew progressively more challenging, and the sense of fear intensified with every step we took. As the hours passed, it became apparent that something was amiss. Students began to disappear from the virtual meeting room one by one. Panic spread among the remaining few, and Mr. Williams tried to reassure us that it was all part of the game. But I couldn't shake the feeling that there was something sinister behind the virtual veil. I decided to explore the online school on my own, hoping to find answers and escape from this virtual nightmare. The darkened virtual hallways seemed endless, and the silence was deafening. But then I stumbled upon a hidden page in the school's website, a chilling image of a ghostly figure standing in front of the school's abandoned auditorium. The figure looked hauntingly familiar. As I delved deeper, I uncovered a dark secret from the school's past. Decades ago, during another lockdown, a group of students had been trapped inside the school due to a gas leak. The students had been forgotten, and their spirits had allegedly haunted the school ever since. The ghostly figure I saw in the picture matched one of the trapped students. My heart raced as I realized that these spirits were reaching out to us, seeking help to escape their perpetual lockdown. I knew that to set them free, I had to find the truth behind their untimely demise. Armed with this newfound knowledge, I returned to the virtual meeting room to share my discovery. But to my horror, I found Mr. Williams behaving strangely, speaking in a chilling, monotone voice. The other students who had disappeared earlier were now there, but they looked pale and lifeless. It was as if their spirits had been captured, just like the trapped students from the past. Fear consumed me as I realized that we were all in danger. I had to act fast. Gathering my courage, I confronted the malevolent entity masquerading as Mr. Williams. Through sheer willpower and determination, I managed to break the curse that had ensnared my classmates. But the real challenge was yet to come. The ghostly figure from the photograph appeared before me, revealing the truth behind their tragic fate. As I listened to their story, tears filled my eyes, and I promised to help them find peace. Through a series of heart-pounding adventures and harrowing challenges, we pieced together the events that had led to their entrapment. With every puzzle we solved, the malevolent presence weakened, until we finally managed to break free from the virtual lockdown. In the end, I not only escaped the clutches of the haunted school, but also helped the trapped spirits find closure and move on. Though the experience left me shaken, I knew that it was a tale I would carry with me forever. A testament to the power of courage, camaraderie, and the strength of the human spirit, even in the most chilling of circumstances. Title: Echoes of the Forgotten. In the small town of Ravenswood, nestled amidst a dense forest, stood an old, ominous school building known as Lockwood Academy. Despite its intimidating exterior, the school had once been a place of laughter and learning, but that was before the dreadful events of 1954. As the legend goes, during a particularly harsh winter, a merciless snowstorm struck Ravenswood, trapping the entire town under a blanket of ice and snow. The school had been hosting a winter carnival that day, and the children were ecstatic about the games and treats. However, as the storm escalated, the school's doors were hastily bolted shut, leaving a group of children and their teacher, Miss Evelyn Hartwood, trapped inside. As the days passed, the children's laughter turned into fearful whispers. The cold seeped through the walls, and food supplies dwindled. Desperation and fear clawed at their hearts, and hope seemed like a distant memory. The townsfolk, preoccupied with their own survival, were unaware of the trapped souls within the school's confines. Miss Hartwood, trying to maintain a sense of normalcy, conducted makeshift lessons in the dimly lit classrooms. The children, though frightened, found solace in their teacher's presence. As the weeks turned into months, however, hope began to wane, and the weight of isolation and despair became unbearable. In one last attempt to seek help, Miss Hartwood tried to send a message through the radio transmitter in the school's attic, but the blizzard's fury had severed all communication lines, leaving them utterly disconnected from the outside world. Their fate seemed sealed. As the children clung to the dwindling embers of hope, something strange began to happen. Whispers echoed through the empty halls, and faint footsteps echoed when no one was around. At first, they attributed it to their heightened anxiety, but soon they realized they were not alone. Each night, a spectral figure appeared before them, an ethereal child with ice-blue eyes and a haunting smile. The trapped children, now aware of their ghostly companion, called her Lila. Lila seemed friendly, even playful, and she shared her story with them. Lila had been a student at Lockwood Academy years before, and during another lockdown, she and several other children had suffered a similar fate. Trapped and forgotten, they had all perished in the icy grip of winter. Lila had been trying to find someone who could finally help their souls rest in peace, and she believed that the new occupants of the school were their salvation. As days turned into endless nights, Lila shared clues with the children, guiding them through the haunted halls of Lockwood Academy. With the help of her ethereal knowledge, the children discovered hidden passageways and secret compartments filled with forgotten treasures. They also found old journals and letters shedding light on the tragic fate of Lila and her fellow students. As they delved deeper into the mysteries of the school's past, they uncovered a dark secret. The townsfolk had been aware of the trapped children, but had chosen to keep their existence hidden. The weight of guilt and regret bore heavily on the children's hearts. The connection between the living and the spectral world grew stronger, and the children began experiencing strange visions. These visions offered glimpses into the past as they lived through Lila's memories and those of the forgotten souls. The line between reality and the paranormal blurred, and they found themselves confronting the horrifying truth. One fateful night, as the ghostly presence grew stronger, the children made a solemn vow to help Lila and her companions find peace. Guided by the spirits and bound by friendship, they unraveled the sinister web of deceit that had kept the truth hidden for so long. In a climactic confrontation with the townsfolk, the children exposed the truth, allowing the restless souls of the forgotten children to find closure and forgiveness. The spirits were finally free, and Ravenswood was forever changed. Years later, the Lockwood Academy stood as a solemn reminder of the town's past, but it was no longer haunted by tragedy. The once ominous building had transformed into a place of hope and reconciliation, where the echoes of the forgotten served as a reminder of the power of compassion, friendship, and the enduring nature of the human spirit. That's for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. And if you want us to tell your stories to our viewers, feel free to send your stories, incident or experiences to our email. Just try to make the grammar neat and understandable. See you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.